work to do thanks to you. Thanks for sticking me with all this extra bullshit. Thanks for that.
Rock will return to work for you again. He's on his way back now.
Good. Great. I was beginning to worry about the health of the World Heart, but I know he can help me put it right. Thank you. Keep your eyes peeled.
I have news from the other regions.
Oh? What is it?
I met Thorgal in Abessa.
You did? And what news? Is he well? Is the World Heart established?
The World Heart is being well cared for. Thorgal has been defending it from attacks by the Alps.
I take it there were losses. Regrettable. But these days, that is quite normal. In any case, thank you for this report. Take this as payment.
Stop using that here. This is no place for technology.
Don't mess me around, or I'll mess with you.
Get this one. not bad here, is it?
Magalan is a truly amazing place.
Look out! I'll get this one. Dead land full of crazy people. Welcome to the desert of Tavar. I'll get this one. I'll get this one. There must have been a lot of civilians living here once.
Tower Alpha 1, the exercise is beginning now. Tower Alpha 1, Abort! Abort! Complete idiots! In an emergency, the end.
There must have been a lot of civilians living here once.
Tower Alpha 1. Yeah, Tower Alpha 1. Abort! Abort! Are you all complete idiots? In an emergency, the enemy would wipe the floor with you.
I'm here. Sometimes, those things offer a dry, safe place to sleep in. That can be worth a lot out here in the wilderness. Let's go. These are the things we're fighting for. I'll help you. I'll get this one. Let's go.
Not now.
That's enough now. That's enough now. I wonder what this place was.
You should go to the camp in Idan.
Sure.
Hey, man, not a minute too early. The guys up there have already seen me. If we're unlucky, they will have reported me, and we'll have the bounty hunters after us.
You mean you will have bounty hunters after you?
Ah, come on, don't fool around. Those guys don't take prisoners.
What are you planning now?
There's a guy called Wyatt I need to find. That assbag is the one distributing the contracts on me up there in the fort. I want to find out who paid him. I want you there with me in the background.
I have a better idea. I speak with Wyatt, and you stay in the background.
All right. Okay, that will work. Let's go.
Now?
Let's not fight. We have to do it quickly. I can feel a target on my back even now. If those guys recognize me, we may have trouble, so be careful.
Are you our reinforcements?
No.
Right, of course not. That was too much to hope for.
Does this place get attacked a lot?
What does it look like?
And you're the guard here?
One of them. It depends on the day.
You seem pretty certain of yourself.
The fort isn't a place to dither. You've got to know what you want, what you're prepared to put up with. Either you draw the line, or someone else will end up owning you.
Well, look who we've got here. A newbie. You've got balls walking around out here. The creatures out here tend to eat people who do that. You can relax. We took care of the creatures. That's what we do out here.
Who are you?
People call me Bullet. So, I guess you can do the same.
What do you do here?
We're exterminators. We deal with any creatures that approach the fort. You know, we stop them eating people.
You're not very chatty, are you?
What do you want to talk about? The weather? It's hot. The creatures? They're nasty. The converter? It's an alb curse that attracts monsters. That chatty enough for you? Or do complete strangers always tell you their life history? So, you want to get into the fort?
Yes.
Once you're in, look for William on the bridge out by the scrap district. Tell him we need more men here. Tell him if I don't get them, he should lock his door at night. Because when we're dead, the streets will be full of creatures, and they'll be coming to gnaw off his nutsacks next.
What kind of creatures are we talking about?
Well, you've been out there, and everything out there wants to get in here. But recently, there have been more of those animals with machines embedded in them. You ask me, it's some sort of plan by the clerics or the elves to wipe us out.
This way.
Welcome, brave traveler. Though you have walked far and the journey has been hard, you have now arrived in paradise. That'll be 200 shards admission, please.
I'm not paying you anything.
You walked across the desert to the doors of paradise and you don't want in? Okay, no problem. I'll do you a deal. Keep this quiet, okay? What say I let you in for free this time round, and then you pay me double next time.
Okay.
You know a good deal when you see one. You may enter paradise. Welcome to the fort.
Tell me about this place.
Like what? What do you want to know?
What do you think I should know?
Right. Okay, so, where do I begin? Do you know about Baxter? Bloody Baxter? He used to be in charge here. Baxter turned the fort into what it is today. Before that, they were just a bunch of ruins, full of scrap. A place to piss in out of the desert sun. But with a vision, a dream, and just a touch of sadistic, overly brutal ass-kicking, Baxter turned a piss pot into a gold mine.
So, what happened to Baxter?
The Duke happened. The Duke and his family. The Duke had the muscle, the connections, the firepower. And that sister of his? Nasty. She had the brains. Found the weak spots in the defenses and brought the Duke's men right in here. So Baxter got out. Fuck knows where he is now. Probably dead under a rock. But things aren't too bad under the Duke's leadership, I suppose. Life can be good if you don't cross him or his people.
Tell me about his people.
Well, there's his twin sister, Nasty. She can handle herself, but I get the sense she's bored in here. She looks after planning and things, but she's restless. Oh, and don't try talking to her unless you have something real to say. She can't stand small talk, or people who don't get to the point. The point being shards, or fighting. Then there's his cousin, William. Plays the big man. And there's his favorites, Chloe, Blake, Big Jim, and Mad Bob. Just don't go calling Bob Mad Bob to his face. When you're talking to him, he's the scrap baron. And you know, they all make shards, so we all make shards. And there's talk about plans. Plans to make the fort something big. What with the Alb attacks and the clerics stealing our stuff, I think we're getting ready to show them we shouldn't be fucked with. So, right, there you are. Does that cover it?
Can you buy ELEX here?
ELEX? Only if you want fuel for your next trip. The Doc's the best chemsmith here. He mixes ELEX into all sorts of things. You can jack it and not worry about turning into an Alb. That Doc, he knows what ELEX should really be used for. Freeing your mind. And that Alb converter is gonna help us all find freedom. Woohoo!
You take ELEX? You sound like an Alb.
What? Screw that. I told you chem set you free. They don't turn you into one of those robots. No, fuck that. And fuck the Albs. I'd be happy if they all died tomorrow. But no, you're not getting it, you see? Those Albs stuffed their converter with everything that contains ELEX, right? So they're doing the work for us. They set the machine up, we take the ELEX. We liberate our minds. That's gotta be what the Duke is thinking. Why else would he let them stay there? He'll wait until that ELEX is ready. Then we'll use our explosives to blast their asses back to Zakor.
And the people that end up in the converter don't bother you?
Screw them! Assholes were dumb enough to get caught. Dumbasses.
Along here.
Got it.
This way. That shitbag. Wyatt is over there.
Then I will talk to him.
Okay, but be careful.
Yeah? What do you want?
What do you know about a contract taken out on an outlaw called Ray?
Who did you say?
Ray, from Tavar.
Ah, that guy. Are you here to collect or just get information on the reward?
Let's say I have an interest in making sure nothing happens to him.
That is charming. And is there a part where you tell me what that has to do with me?
They say you are distributing these contracts, and that there's quite a high sum set out on his head.
Hey, don't fool around.
You don't look like you're joking around, huh? Is that bum even paying you anything to come here and make a fool of yourself? But good. I don't want any trouble with you. Say what you want and just get out, okay?
How many of these contracts do you have left?
Just one more.
Give it to me.
You know me giving you this is useless. The other contracts are already out there.
You want me to hurt you, and then you give me the contract?
All right. Take it. For all the good it'll do you.
Who told you to distribute these?
You mean I should tell you the name of a person who takes out contracts on someone who upsets them? Can you see why I might say no to that?
Tell us who has the rest of these contracts.
Oh, enough. They've been going faster than the offer of free beer.
So, you're not behind this hit. You're just a middleman.
That's me. Missed a transaction. And now we'll get out of here if that's okay. So have a good one.
A contract. Not wanted alive, wanted dead. It's for an outlaw by the name of Ray. Are you still trying to tell me you don't know who is trying to kill you?
What? Yeah, honestly, I really don't know. Why would I go chasing Wyatt otherwise?
The contract taken out on you says to contact W for payment.
W? That could be Wyatt, but no. If Wyatt got the job to put this hit out there, then I know who gave him the contract. Wyatt and I were on the same crew at one time. We were part of Jackson's gang. They were bad times, and the earnings were slim. In the end, I left the group just before they all drifted away looking for better earnings. Wyatt must still be in contact with those guys.
If you knew all of this before, then why did you drag me here?
I didn't know for sure, still don't. And coming here to find out might have got me killed over the wrong idea.
So, how do you think this will play out now?
Listen, I know I owe you. And I know I will only survive this with solid company. So I am going to stick with you until my debt over the armor is paid off, okay? I'll help you. I'll fight alongside you. In return, you help me find Jackson's old boys and collect all the copies of this contract.
You stole my armor and left me for dead. You already owe me.
I know. And I will pay you double what they're worth in return, as well as helping you. What do you say?
I guess it's the best deal I will get from you.
Wow, that even sounds like optimism. And that from an ice block. It seems my brother was right. You really are normal people behind your frozen facade. Okay then, tell me where I should go and I am there.
I have a camp.
Yeah, I already know where you stole your things.
You were watching me?
Hey, I sort of gathered you might be pissed at me. I thought knowing where you were might stop you doing something you'd regret.
I know I'll regret this. You have a brother?
Yeah, Tom. He's all that's left of my family.
Is he as messed up as you?
Oh no, he's much worse. I'm always having to get him out of trouble.
Right. Tell me about these contracts.
Okay, the situation is this. I lost track of the guys from Jackson's gang. I think they were looking for another crew to join. They really needed to make a profit. Out of them all, Mason, Bombi, and Jackson will probably be the hardest to find. What I do know, though, is that Leo stayed in the desert. Tell me when you're ready, and we can go find him.
I saw Mason. He's looking for you.
Is that a fact? Well, I know his weakness. I can probably pay him off with a few shards. If we can find him.
I've met Bombi.
He is a character, huh? I know he was looking for me in Abessa, but he could also be anywhere now.
Is everything okay with us?
I don't know. You tell me. I mean, you've not tried to kill me, so that's gotta be good, right? We shouldn't hang around here too long. Staying in one place is never a good idea.
Follow me.
Okay.
What are you doing now?
Be safe out there.
What?
Yeah.
It's good to see you.
What goods?
That tower is where the Duke lives. Serious man, the Duke.
You should...
Today is the day things change, my friend. Today is the day when a chance was taken, that the door to victory was opened.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the future of Magalan. This world will grow again, across all the lands. I'm talking about the safety of Goliad and all who live here. A fair chance to turn the battle. These albs will be in for a shock, and once the way is shown, all berserkers will follow. The world is changing.
And you're using that here because?